We must do everything that we can to save the Manatees.
I disagree. Also, I did not ask for you to come over and discuss issues with me. But if you insist, please explain why you have such a raging hard-on for the manatees.
The manatees are an important part of our ecosystem and they are in danger of becoming extinct because of inconsiderate boat drivers who are killing and maiming these noble creatures with their rotor blades inadvertently.
I do not believe that is true. Extinction is a naturally occurring event which happens when a species is unable to adapt and survive in a changing environment. Even before humans were building complex machinery, there were creatures becoming extinct because of climate changes and other factors. How fit can the manatees be for survival if their number one predator is the boats? The manatees are just like those stupid panda bears who will not screw to save their own species. The manatees are the retards of the sea. They are sea-tards.
That is just what the corporations want you to think. They are trying to convince people that nature is not important and that it is okay to destroy the environment so that they can make money because they are greedy.
What the fuck could corporations possibly have to gain from killing manatees? You speak as if the corporations are conspiring to turn consumers into reckless savages in order to make the world into some kind of giant machine.
The manatees have no one to speak for them. And the corporations are driving people away from the natural world by promoting advances in new technology. Boats are unnatural. They do not occur naturally in nature because they are built by humans and machines. The manatees cannot see the danger of boat rotor blades because they are new to them. Have you seen some of the specials on the Discovery Channel? The manatees have incurred several disfiguring scars by being hit with the rotor blades of boats up to 18 times.
I'm sorry. I was not aware that watching some special on the Discovery Channel made one an expert. You are aware, of course, that the Discovery Channel is run by a corporation. However, I think you may have proven my point. One would think that the manatees would have learned to avoid being hit by rotor blades if they have incurred disfiguring scars from them previously. You never hear of dolphins who have 18 disfiguring scars from rotor blades. Even hamsters can learn to avoid actions that have harmed them before. People seem to think that manatees have no personal responsibility for their actions. Saying that we need to save the manatees would be like if myself along with many others were getting drunk. And were doing drugs. And we were continuously falling off of roofs and balconies. And breaking all of our bones. And then we tried to convince everyone that the roofs and the balconies were the cause of our injuries and therefore should not be built because they are unnatural. And that somehow the corporations were letting us die in order to protect their own industries. And that everyone needs to change their lifestyles to accommodate for our drunken idiocy so that we can be protected from ourselves. The manatees are a burden on our society. And they have survived for this long only because drunk sailors used to mistake them for mermaids. We need to stop wasting valuable resources trying to prevent their inevitable extinction. And just accept the fact that manatees suck.
I disagree. Manatees do not suck. They are gentle and majestic creatures and they contribute much to the natural beauty of the world. And when they are gone, I think that even you will miss them.
You are right, the manatees are beautiful and majestic creatures. That is why they are called sea cows, because cows are known for being beautiful and majestic. The manatees are not even worthy of being compared to cows, because human desire to eat cows has actually prevented their extinction. Because the meat industry is trying to maintain a balance between how many cows are slaughtered and bred so that they can keep the industry alive. No one has thought of doing that with manatees, because manatees are not even delicious.
I cannot believe what you are saying. Have you not heard the sweet songs of the manatees?
Yes. I have heard the songs of the manatees. The manatee songs sound like they are being sung by children who have Down syndrome and are trying to sing a song that was written by someone who has dyslexia. Of course you feel bad for whomever is singing this song. But an average person would probably welcome the idea of never hearing this song ever again.
I cannot believe that you have been fooled by the deceitful lies of the corporations. How could anyone listen to the corporations instead of listening to the manatees? How could anyone favor the corporations when they are making money? and spending it on cocaine and Swedish hookers, while the people in the lower classes are suffering because they cannot afford cocaine and Swedish hookers.
I had thought that using an attack on someone's personal lifestyle was a fallacious way of avoiding a strong rebuttal. But you seem to do it so very well. I have always assumed that it was a weak argumentative structure. And yet I'm blown away that you have done such and have felt no negative consequences. Perhaps I can do the same thing to end this conversation. I cannot listen to your viewpoints on why we should save the manatees. Because you are fat and stupid, and you probably have genital warts.